we'll have the welcome page when we first newly installed, right? We do send a welcome page over here. And if your tenant has been connected, then we'll be having this one. Like there is a link over here on the downline to see that your studio is up to date. Because when we do have a refresh, this one, right? Releases workday release on how many times we'll be having the workday release? Can anyone of you tell me on a yearly basis? So, so once the release has been happened, this studio also we may need to be updated. So that's
Oh,
where it
I
shows
see.
that it will say that it's up to date or not. If it is green, yes. If not, then it is not an up to dated one. So if it is not up to date, what will happen? You will not able to connect to the tenant and deploy the changes. Like you can able to connect, but you cannot deploy it. Basically,
Oh, so you have to update the studio yearly twice.
yes.
Mm.
Like basically here, if you come and see, it will show you okay, it's out of date. Please update like this. Okay,
Mhm.
and we'll see. Start with okay, welcome page. So this is the first page you see when you have connected to this one. Okay, into once the studio you have been installed, and if you try to open this the page. So these are the different icons. You see what is about this, and okay, and this is the first steps how to connect, and this is tutorial. This tutorial related to the like how to use this one. Okay, and over here if you want, you can refer go through this one also samples. So here there is a one sample here. Let us take hello cloud is in a sample integration. So we'll try to import this into the workbench. So this is a sample they have given for our reference, but we can make use of it. So first thing what it is asking is project name. Okay, let it be the same name. And if I try to give some spaces, it will not allow. It's not allowing me itself. And server, okay, this is for this. It will ask us. Okay, I'm giving finish for now. Yeah. Okay, you can see here, right? So this is an our integration has been like from samples it has been deployed into the workbench. Okay, so so this will having the source mainly we'll see whatever it is used, right? So this is the assembly. So each and every project should be have consisting in our assembly, and that helps us to make our design. Okay, and this is the project explorer where we see, and this is the properties area we can see, and we do have other. Okay, let me restore this as well. So this is the cloud explorer. This is the place where we need to connect to the tenants whichever we have. So so let it this one prod and explorer. So connection details here I may need to pass it. Okay. If you want to add, we may need to add. Like basically we'll be having sandbox prod and implementation tenants, right? So that tenant we may need to click on. So this what once you install the studio, like
Yeah,
we came just now back, right? So we
yeah.
have installed this one. We deployed our a sample studio integration from
Mm.
that to this place, so that automatically takes us. But if you
Okay.
want to come without that, no, like here, let me restore this. And because the area what we are right now is called workbench. So from that, if you click that workbench, right, it will takes us to navigate to this page actually. Let me try
Mm.
this.
Okay, so here, go back window.
Yeah, I think it is having some trouble.
Yeah, the window I want to see if anytime if I messes up
But
the.
basically, this is first time only it will come, okay, and it will not be each and every time. Like,
Yeah,
okay, so always you will be open with the Explorer what you have seen the right now.
yeah. Go to the window. I want to see one more time.
It is not popping up. Okay,
So
wait, we'll do.
here,
No, here you want to be. Okay,
yeah. So here, if the screen is not like this, how do I get back in the window?
okay,
Is
you
very
want to
neat.
do this one. Okay, this one. Okay, perspective.
Yeah,
Reset perspective. Okay.
reset perspective. Okay, okay.
So let us see. I have closed any one of this one. Okay, I will not get here either way, here and
Right.
here.
Yeah. So
So
now you
then,
go to perspective, reset
and
perspective.
then reset perspective. You want to reset, so it will basically put it from the default where we are.
Oh, yeah, this is what I want to know. Yeah.
Okay.
I want to see all this nice
Yeah.
schema, explorer, everything comes. Okay.
Correct.
So window, what is that? Window
Window perspective.
perspective, reset
Reset.
perspective.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the area like where all our projects will be there, and we
So
can see
that's
if
the
you want.
project area, and this is the connectivity area at the bottom.
Yes, exactly.
Uh,
Cloud Explorer. Yeah, here we
yeah,
can be connecting this one.
connectivity area.
Yeah,
And then,
let's show this one last. And here outline. So let us open this one.
okay,
So this is our assembly code for this integration.
right.
And this will pop up this our where we will do see. And downline it will show like whatever we see, right? The servers. So this is also it has been shown up into this downline area. Like whatever integration we have been connected. Okay. Now you see the outline. So this whatever you have seen in this screen, so that has been shown in the outline. So if you want to see on high level how it will be, that is. But basically, it is very rarely only will be using it outline. But still, where this is the place where we can see the outline. Okay, and what it has been used inside of this one. Okay, what are the embels has been used. So all it will show us here. Okay, show that first.
Outline, okay.
Okay, outline area.
Uh-huh.
And
So,
yeah, yes, Ramesh.
okay, so there are some icons. What are the
Correct. That's
icons?
what it is.
Tree
It's a
outline, and then, yeah,
it will just show in the form of tree structure instead of that what we see in the graphical
thumbnail.
interpreter.
Okay. And then what is the next one?
ML. So if you have used any ML expression, so that it will be like since I have given this one, it will show
Okay.
kind of literals only, and it is for all the values. So there
Mm-hmm.
is a concept like some expressions will be using inside of this integration, and if you want to see only particularly those, so then we'll
Mm-hmm.
be choosing this option.
Mm-hmm.
Like if it is in a large integration, you might be using many things, and if you want to see refer or one of them, so then you can come and see here. So instead of going to this each and every component of the studio and trying to refer that values.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm doing the same, like I loaded this Hello Cloud project.
Hmm. Okay.
I am not seeing the screen, outline screen.
It might be here. It could be in a hidden. Can you see? Let me hide this one. Okay. Yeah. So now you can see here, right?
Oh, okay.
Let me restore so that it will back over here.
Oh, let me try that one. So, and the project explorer.
Same way it used to minimize. See, all I am minimizing now. Okay. Yeah. This is what now our studio looks like.
Something happened. Let me go back to
Maybe try to reset the perspective. You
perspective,
can get it
reset
back.
perspective. Yeah.
Hmm.
So, oh yeah, yeah. Now I'm getting outline. When I do that reset
Okay.
perspective, I'm getting the outline. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hmm. Okay, sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'll be coming to this one, the other area where we see, okay. So this is place where we can set our properties and other stuff over here, okay. So server same like what we see in the Cloud Explorer, okay. If you have connected anything, that will show up over here. And task, if you have any errors in your studio, right? Let me check this one, okay. Okay. So if it is any pending task related that we need to work on it, so that it will be show up over here. And if your studio having any errors, so that like it's for entire studio actually, not for the only our integration what we have open, but it will show basically for all. Since I have opened already global this one, that it has been shown up over here. And the main thing we'll be using inside this one is properties. So whichever component you click, each component will be having set of properties, and that properties will be defined under this properties area.
Oh, okay. So each
each
Properties.
component. Like we used to
Properties.
call
Okay.
everything is in a component inside this studio. Okay. So each component will be having set of properties. So to define that will be once you have been put your component into that work area, then
Gotcha.
we'll be setting up these properties. Okay.
Mhm. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
we'll see about each property in detail, but yeah, that's a properties concept. And this is a console area. We'll see. Okay, when we are running this one, right? This will be if you run that launch the integration, this will pop up basically.
Okay.
And XPath Explorer, like as I called out initially, right? You may need to be aware that okay, what it is like XML and XSLT will be the sources if you want to have any coding part to be included. So that will be covered. Yeah, someone have anything? I think okay, cool. Okay, XPath Explorer, like okay, I have an XML and let me see here if I have. Okay, I'll get an example XML for the next session. So basically, XPath from the XML, how we can go to the particular XPath. So that will, so here this component will help us to get that XPath. Like for basic level, it will get easily. But if you have very complex, so that you need to be till certain level, it will get that, and later we have to put that value. Okay, we'll see in detail when in the coming sessions. And if you ran any integrations, okay. So if you ran any set of integrations, like basically process monitor is nothing but the list of integrations what we have ran, right? So that it will be showing over here. And we'll see this consolidated report the name itself we can see, right, each component how long it took, that's where it is. So here we can upload our log from the integration where I have run an integration already, and if I want to download that log and see that okay, each component which one it take time, and if I need to do any improvisation into that component, that we can able to come and review into this consolidated report. Okay, so this is clear, right, so far whatever in the screen we see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Consolidated report viewer. What it
Yeah,
does?
like okay, you have ran the integration and it will give
Mm.
like once you run each integration, right, it will give set of different kind of report outputs that studio like logs it will generate,
Oh, okay. Okay.
consolidated report it will generate. So the consolidated report is an one kind of log. What it will do, it will give us that each component took how much time of that integration. Okay,
Oh,
and
okay.
that we'll try to see. Okay, if we see that okay that integration runs long time, and you see if is there any option we can
Mm.
do that, or is there any other way we need to implement this solution? So
Okay.
that will help us to get this.
Sounds good. Yeah, yeah. Sounds good.
Okay. So this is view and work. There is just options. We'll see that okay when what how we can get make
Yeah.
use of it more in the
Mm-hmm.
coming session.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So what is the
Uh,
servers tab?
which one?
Servers tab.
Servers.
This one. Yeah.
This is
For
same
the
like what we see over
tenant
here.
only. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Tenant. Servers are tenants. And then task is what?
Task it will just show that okay if you have anything related to that integration, if you have anything pending kind of, so that it will be shown by see as for anything
Okay.
which is required.
And problems is
Any errors into the studio, like if you have
any
any
errors.
errors into this, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
as I said, right, until that errors is solved, we cannot deploy that.
Good, good, good.
So that it will show up over here. Okay. Yeah. And I'm going to the other two areas. Clipboard will not use much, but yeah, if it's basically like other clipboards what you see in other areas only. Okay. So this I'm not covering much. Let me see this one. Okay. Schema Explorer. So process details, this is just kind of info only, and Schema Explorer is the place where it is. So it will give you the web services what it is available in the tenant, and if you want to get any web service, then that's a place where we'll connect to this Schema Explorer. But if you want to get this one, prior to this, you should connect to this tenant. So it says that missing credentials, right? So I have to
Yeah.
connect to my tenant. Then only it is pop up.
So this is for the what
Web
they call
services.
web
Yeah.
service,
Yes.
schema explorer
So
for
here
the
we can connect it and test it to see, okay, like you have one explorer, okay, one schema, and if you want to test that, so there's a place where we can test that schema, and then okay, if it fits right, like basically it will have some values and with that, so that will see more detail. But the schema explorer is a place where we can get that web services, and then if you want to test, you can test it, and you can, if you want to get the source alone, then also you can get it from this place. Okay. Okay, let me hide this as well. And this main area, like our work area, where we can see this one. Okay. This are new components which came up, like, okay. So so what is required if you want to run any of the studio integration? Does anyone have here any idea?
uh,
Maybe
what is
as you know, what's the key thing if you feel that, okay, this should be in my integration if I want to run my studio integration, such things. Do you notice anything as per you heard so far?
no.
Okay. So okay. So each and every studio component, if you want to launch that integration, okay, then you should have this start here. Start here is in a component where you should have this one. Okay. So
Okay.
this the component will help us to launch your integration.
Okay.
Basically, Workday will try
Got
to find out, like it will have several components, right? So from
it.
where it has to start, how it will identify is because of this start Workday in component. Okay. So start here is just a name only, but yeah, this is a component like Workday in, and it will be, it's a default name. We'll not be making any change to here, but yes, this should be the concept. So each and every studio, if you want to launch that, then you should have this start here. Okay. Okay. Let me see if I connect. Okay. And this is the other components we have used inside this. Okay. That will see later. And inside of this work area itself, we do have called section palette. Okay. If you want, I can hide it. Okay. But there are different components are available under this, and we'll see what is component it is. And before going to this component, let me see if I connect to this. I'll try. If it's connect, I'll show up that other details. So okay, when I add, okay, like here you see, right, when I'm connecting, we see only two. So we'll be having another tenant as well, right? So here you can see the tenant. Okay, it's an prod, sandbox, and implementation. This icon will indicate that. So already you see, okay, sandbox is there, prod is there. So the other tenant we do missing is implementation. Okay, here underscore test. Let me say this, and I should be have this one. So I need to know which tenant it is. Let me try which I can get that ability to. So we do have different data centers, right? For each data centers, there will be different tenants has been. That's where we see multiple implementation sandbox and prods over here. Hope this should work. Let me try this. Group, I don't see anything will be. Okay, this is my tenant name. And then username. So let me test. If all our details are correct, it should be connecting to the tenant. So any questions so far what we have been discussed?
So this is your tenant access
Oh yeah, which we have a sample tenant for our session.
sample. No.
Yeah, it seems it's connected. Super.
Mhm. Okay, so
Can have this.
connected the sandbox. So default you can change it, right? Whichever tenant you want, you can change.
Yeah, that we can change. Let me try. Give me a moment just to hide this. I see the head.
Mm, nice. So this is nice.
But it's not going. Do you have any idea? Okay, yeah, gone. Super. Yeah. Okay, so now it's connected, right? We can see connected successfully. And basically, you do have these access, like the user, whoever I have logged in, right? So that user must have deploy, launch, and business. Then it will show up this icons has been okay.
Mhm.
So the user whichever I connected, he have deploy action, launch, and then business process. So for all these areas, they do have access. Then only they can able to. It will show that connected successfully. Okay.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. Give okay. Yes, it is tested. Now I just put this one. Okay. Apply and close. So I'll come back here. Yeah, it's already now it's a default one. You see, right?
Yeah, yeah. You see.
Yeah.
Once you are connected, it becomes default.
I just selected. No, no, it will not become default.
Oh,
I just
this
selected.
box, when you select, it changes.
Yeah,
Oh, I
select and
see.
then
Okay.
put that apply and close.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Nice.
Yeah. So now I have connected, right? Let me see here.
Oh, I am real test. Mm.
So once I connected tenant here, I can see other other integrations, studio integrations, what it is available in my tenant. And if I want to
Mm.
deploy any of that integrations, I can deploy that from my Explorer, Project Explorer, and then I can work on it. Basically, that's a requirement, right? Always will not be having any new things, or even if you have deployed that and if you want to work into that, we have to get back that clar. Like you don't have the clar right now, but it's the integration is there, so that if you want, there is a case and you can get that integrations. Let me close this. Yeah, you see. So these are the number of other integrations we do have in our tenant. We do have in our tenant. Okay. So if I want to see any of that integration, then I can get that. How I can get that? Let us see. Take anyone. Just trying to pick anyone. Yeah. See, already there is like multiple people will use the same. Okay, that's there is no restriction. But they have used the Allo Cloud integration already. Okay, into their studio. Let me take one. Okay. Anyhow, we'll not be making use, right? We'll just see this one. So I'm going here, right click on this one. So here we can see that import source. So import source is what it will do. It will import this to in our project explorer. From where? From the tenant. So two ways you can get this one, this activity. Either you can download the clar from the studio and import into this project explorer. If not, once you are connected to the tenant from it here itself, you can get this one. Okay, let me close this. The source. So I think they have not deployed in such a way that the source should be like there is a concept. Okay, source deploy without source, no, then that will not be available. So you cannot get that one. The same thing happen even here it seems. Let me see if any other I can. Okay, yeah. So they have included with source so that you can see. So it will have project and then collection name. Let me okay. No other choice. If you have anything, no, then if it will say that already. If you have, no, then whether do you want to ignore or anything. What is the step it has to be, as I said. So I don't have any conflicts over here. In order to deploy this into my project explorer, so I'll be clicking finish. Okay. Now you see we got a test 36 into my project explorer. Okay. And the other way how we can get this through is yes, import. Like let me do one thing. Uh, so this I can explore as well. Like either you can export from one studio to this clar, right? You can export into the your desktop or wherever you want to store. If not, you can export into once we have deployed this clar into the tenant, right? Even that's a place where you can get the clar. So you can get the clar from your studio, whatever you have, or you can export into the from the tenant also. You can get this copy. Now, if I export, so these are the collection names. Like each and every project will have when I create a new project. First, it will ask me the project name followed by the collection. So collection, yeah, I selected. Okay, let me this. This one.
Plot file specification.
Yeah, sorry.
What is it? Clar file means what is it?
Clar. So the name, whatever our studio, right? That we used to call it's an Clar basically.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I cannot get this existing manifest. I'll just create new one. Next, and where I want to place this Clar file. So already there are Clars are there. Local disk. So I was saying right, that's a Clar. Okay, whatever our studio that will be called as a Clar. So this is my integration now. Okay. Uh,
So you just export everything into a file, huh?
no, only the one A36, right? That I have exported. So this is what my integration. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now what I will do, I will go and delete this one.
Oh, you are going to import it.
Yes. So it will ask basically. So it will be stored into this path. Like so you have to be select if you want to delete fully from this one. If not, it will be available in this one, and we have to be get like that's kind of copy will be available already over here. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So if you want to delete it completely, choose that option.
Mm-hmm.
Now if
Now
I'm
you
going to import
import.
another.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm. Let me see
Yes.
if I can, if I have that button, cloud
Which one?
button. Yeah, it says, yeah, explore, export Clar and import Clar. Yeah. Okay, sounds good.
And then give me finish. So your studio is back over here. Okay. This integration. So that's the thing. Okay. If once we have deployed our integration, even we can find our integration in the downline over here. Okay. Let me try to deploy our integration into the tenant, and then we'll see. And we'll see the other options what it is when it comes into the picture. I'm going to rename this one for now. Yeah. And as I said, every component will be having start here, and the name of that integration we can see here. Okay, integration system. This is our integration name. Okay, I'm going to change this one. Okay, Just to have different name, I was just giving this one. So it should not be any integration already. Or first integration. I'll put. Okay. And I have made this change. So here you can see there is a difference, right? So it is saying that whether you have been saved or not saved. Okay. So this. Hmm. I'm just renaming my project. Okay. For that, what I'm doing, I have just renamed in this integration name, basically what we see in the tenant, and then this project. So what I have to do, refactor is an option. Okay. So this will rename my project.
Rename this or something.
Okay. Hello Cloud
Mm-hmm.
first.
Mm-hmm.
And so I have renamed my integration project followed by, like, basically when we use this one, if you want to copy any existing integration and start making that as an source and then start creating a new integration, then you can
Mm-hmm.
follow these steps. That's
Oh,
a, place will do all these activities.
oh, okay.
Okay, yeah, I have. Now one more thing I need to do. I need to rename my collection. Why I need to rename? Like the other each, as I said, right? When you create each and every integration, that will have project, collection name, and then integration name. So two we did. Let me do for the other thing. Windows. There is manage collection. There is, yes, workday manage collection. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So come here. Where is my integration? Hello cloud collection. Okay. So this is a collection name. So under this collection, we do have all our, where it is. Like basically, if you want to move anything apart before this one, then that will be. Let me put. I'm trying to rename the same. And percent. Okay, this is my new collection name. It's preferred to have each integration as a different collection. That's where we see as many integrations as many collections over here. Okay. Now I am here, and then I want to move this Hello Cloud first integration to into this collection. Okay. Yes. You see here, and then here. So both places we do have this one. So that collection will remains as it is. If you want to delete, okay. If you don't want to no more use of this one, you can delete it. Like that's all our wish. Okay, what it will be. So I have only now Hello Cloud. So what this will do, this will try to avoid duplicate of the collections what we have in the tenant. Okay. Yeah, I'm done with this integration. So I'm going to deploy this to my tenant now.
Okay.
So this I have to see that we'll see. Okay, basically let us have, okay, our integration is ready now. If I want to deploy, so there is a concept. So what I did, I clicked on this one and deploy that integration.
Deploy to Workday. Okay.
Yes, or I can here also we do see, right, deploy to work.
Mm.
There are different ways will be. So let us try to deploy. Yeah. So I used to select my tenant. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then this is what I see, right? When we try to import the another integration, earlier what had happened, we were not allowed to deploy. Okay. Why? Because they have deployed integration called include source code in deployed car. So source code they did not included while deploying this one. This outline is nothing to do. Okay, that is I don't see any difference make so far. Okay, but the this is the checkbox you have to select if you want, like you have deployed your integration, and if you want to get that clar again, and if you want to rework, you should you check this checkbox include source code. If you deployed this without checking this one, still you can able to deploy the integration, but you cannot get that code back and then rework on it. Okay.
Mm.
And Workday brought there is a checkbox in the tenant level that okay, whether if I check the checkbox, and Studio will not allow us without checking this checkbox. We'll see when that point, page comes, right. I will show up that one. I will recall this, but basically that's a concept. Like recently, after seeing all these issues, like there are several people, like usually, right, in habit, what is the issue, they forgot this checkbox and then they're trying to migrate it, and later they want to get that, and that's really a hectic task to get the code back once you had applied without this one. So you cannot get that code. Like there is a different process, but that is not that to up to up fully the code what we have been deployed it. So let me click yes. Yeah, now it shows. So if you want to, if you have any other integrations open up, right, it will show up all over here. So whichever you are this one, right, so that you should be just cross verify over here and finish it. So if you're deploying for sorry, first time, then this will there is a notice will come up. Just kind of agree. So it's trying to deploy. Yeah, my integration has been deployed to the tenant. Okay, let me see. So since it has been deployed, it is reloading that all the integration what it has been available in the tenant. Let it. So because once it has been made, from here only I'm going to run this integration. We'll see. Yeah. Okay. So what is our integration name? Hello Cloud int first. Okay. Where do I find my integration name? What integration I have been deployed just now? Can you tell me anyone of you? Is this right? Ramesh, I'm admin.
What?
No, no, I was asking that what is the integration I have deployed? Is this the
Oh, hello
integration, right?
cloud. Hello cloud.
Yeah. Okay. So you can see right now it is available. So what it shows, okay, 5:24 I have deployed it at 7:60 a.m. Okay. And this is what that integration. This is the collection name, and this is an integration name, and this is the start here component from where I need to go and start this one. Okay. So here I see, okay, I can debug this and I can launch that integration. So let us launch now. So it is asking, it is having a launch parameter called name, and here we have passed some value called text. So I'll give some change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Collection project and workday. Okay. And this is which tenant I need to run. So it's IMPL test only. Let me launch this. Yeah. We see right in the process monitor what it is happening. And here you can see where it is nothing. Yeah, here. So your integration has been ran. So what it says that it is completed. Integration response completed. How much time it took? Okay, and which environment it is. So this is a log file of our integration. Control C. Let me put here now. Okay, so this is what here. So this is the text we gave, right? Hello cloud 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So what basically it took the whatever the launch parameter I gave here when launching that, and that it has been shown up in the output. For now, it's not this is an output for because we did not put any components which generates any file over here. So this is the output for our integration. So we'll see what and all this text, okay, what it came from us. Okay, now so start here. Hypertext. Yeah, so this you are clear, right? The first thing here will not make any change. Okay, this is just the name of this component and to where it has been roots to. So this component has been roots to log hello, and that it is this one roots to. Okay, so I'm just explaining that the basic integration what we have. Okay, so workday in is a component, and where I see that okay, what are the properties of that integration I'm seeing. So why what I'm showing here, because this output came over here, hello one text 123. How it came, that we are going to see now. So even here it has been pop up, right? Hello text, congratulations, running the first cloud integration. So how this came up? So this will this I have to do some action over here inside of my integration. So then I can come up this one. So how to get that? We'll see now. Any questions before going to this each component? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Now, okay. The start here is the component, as I said I took here, and that's where I went. Even I went and initiated my. Okay. So first, common will be having the name of that component, and then which component it has been routes to. Okay. This will change. It will not be common for all the integrations. Like it's a component to component. These properties will be changing. So keep an eye on this one. What it is there, each component having this. Okay, store I'll not be having anything. So the in that mainly I'll be focusing for the integration of the name of this one. Like if you want to deal anything this one, right, that you have to be set over here. If it is not, leave as it is. The thing we have to see here is this is the one, the integration system name and launch parameters. So here as I see, right, so we see when we launching this integration, we have seen one launch parameter called name. So that how it came, since I have a launch parameter over here, and that it has been, and we do have a default value here test, so that has been pop up over here. And here you have an options. Okay, what's kind of a launch parameter? That's a simple type or reference type or enum type. And here they have been selected as a simple type. That's the reason they see the options. Either I can pass any of these value as a launch parameter as a simple type to my integration. So they do have passed this text over here, so that we have seen. And services. So if you have any services, if you want to include any services, so all this will be including into the start here component. So we do have various services like attribute map service, delivery service. If you want to deliver any file, so you have to be set up this service, then only we can go and able to configure the service inside of the one integration. And listener service, if you have anything you want to listen from any other system, that's a place the listen service. And then retrieval service. So retrieval service, if you want to read any files from any SFTP path or anywhere else, that will see this listeners retrieval service. And there is a concept called sequence generator. I think you might be heard the sequence generator, right, during that other integrations. Can you tell me that tell me any one of you what is that sequence generator will do?
Sequence generator, it will create the unique date and unique number, like sequence zero
Okay.
one
Yeah,
zero two.
basically for our output files, if you want to have any sequence
Right.
such as date and the file name, then that's the place where will you see the sequence generator. So for
Right.
our integration, if you want in your output file, if you want to have something like that, then we'll be using this service. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And transaction log, no, I'll not be okay. I'll not. Yeah, this is basically for log. If you want to see, okay, let us see. And report. I
Mm-hmm.
will just will cover majorly which we'll use in frequent. That's what it is. So on the report service. So if you have any reports and that if you want to invoke, you have to add the service inside this one. So for current integration, we don't have any such thing, so we'll not be doing any of this one. So only thing in my integration, I do have one launch parameter that I have been tagged over here. Okay. Yeah. Then I do have one other component called async mediation. So async mediation is nothing but it's like if you want to write anything, okay, any logs, or if you want to write any expression, or if you want to put any XSLT, like basically if you want to do any transformation, whatever you have to do. So the next immediate component after start here will be looking into this is async mediation. Okay, so that is this async mediation. So we'll be including this one, and once you come here, right, you see, okay, yeah, these all are the components I can include inside this. Apart from this, we can include as many other. Okay, how I can see what I can have over here. Hmm, wait, I'll do one thing. Just one second. Okay, I put this. Okay, add. Okay, so these all are the various components which we do have in our studio, and that and all we can put into this async mediation. Got it? So you can get, if you know that component, you can directly get that and put it here. If you don't have, just come here and go and add it here with your component. So to fulfill our need, we do have right now this is a component add over here. We'll do this one, but since it's a sample, I'm just explaining what it is. Okay, yeah, hello, this is the value in order to get lp dot simple data of name. So what is this name? This is the name what we kept here. This is the name. So where we see this one? Yes, to see this one, we wrote this logic. Hello. Yes, one moment. See, this is in server. Okay, we'll see. I put sorry, write log hello, and then coming to cloud log. So cloud log is another option where like two logs we do have available in Workday Studio. One is normal log which will generate by the server, and cloud log is another log which is happened. So here we do see that cloud log. So what I can see, there is a log file will be generated into the tenant, and that it will be having all these formats over here. Either HTML file, it will generate CSV or XLSX, and what kind of information what it has been. Like each and everything will be transferred as an like response of this one will come to here for this one as an input. This is an output of this one will be input for the next one. That's how it will be each component. That's where the root helps us. And I don't have anything here. Let me ignore this one. Yeah. Hello. This cloud log have this one and message this one. Congratulations on running the first. So this message has come in our this one. Hello. This is the name. This is the launch parameter. It took it and it's shown up over here. Yeah. So here we don't have all things. We will be working on to this cloud log of this one. Yeah. And this is store component in order to like if they want to store this one. We'll see more in detail about what each component will be doing this one. This store component in the next session. And basically we'll be having start here async mediation and then put integration message. Put integration message basically to show up that okay, our integration has been completed successfully or it's completed with error. That will be setting up into this component. Okay, so here they have like okay, hello expression. So this is expression we do see right here in our yeah. So it says that okay, since it came here in the sense where we are, so we are into the last component, and this message has been shown up over here. You will able to relate this whatever you see here and into that output. Ramesh?
Yeah, yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
Okay. So that's right. Okay. So I have the output what I have been put up over here. So that it I have been I can see. So in the sense I have started with my start here component and I came till end of this my component.
Mm,
Okay.
mm.
So that's where it show up this one. This message has been came up over here.
Okay.
Fine. Yeah. I think we are up to the time. So tomorrow maybe I can cover that what are the different components and what each component we have, and followed by we'll see creating our own studio integration. That
Yeah,
and then followed session we'll see.
yeah. So far, so good. I like the class today. So
Okay.
yeah, we can
That's
continue
great.
tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll connect tomorrow. Then, if you have anything now, we can discuss even that tomorrow. If you have any other questions for so far, whatever we
Yes.
have been discussed.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you, Chetan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same
Thank
time,
you.
right?
Yeah. Same time it will be.